thing. Okay, and now we're recording. We're live on episode 5 of Shame Buffet. Welcome once again this week. I am Arthur Husky at Leo Magna on Twitter. I have with me Vasca at VSpotcat on Twitter and Yolti at YoltiDragon on Twitter. You're joining us once again. Hey, there he is. Joining us once again for another exciting episode of Shame Buffet, where we just catch up with you guys about what we did about the week and other random topics that are caught our attention. The title of this week's episode is going to be 7 Evil Exes, because you know what? We all have them, and it never ends well. So let's catch up first. Brady, how was your week? Yolti, how was your week? What did you do? Also, I got to think of something to draw, so let's get on that
Kiwi.
too. No, I think we already did the Kiwi last week.
That was disturbing to my brain.
Oh, is the Kiwi guy in here anymore? Oh,
No,
I
no
think he's-
Kiwi. Yeah,
No Kiwi.
no Kiwi.
But yeah, my thing throughout the week was pretty much. Actually, it was kind of boring.
Well, that sucks. That's not giving us much to
Um,
work with.
Yeah, like the only excitement that we had was pretty much on Friday.
On Friday?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Finally
yeah.
got a person to come over.
Yeah.
Good times. Video documentation.
No. We mostly
Aw.
played Magic cards, got kind of drunk, and then
That's always.
and then just pretty much watched One Punch Man. Or I don't remember what we were watching, but we were watching something.
I would have been sad if he ended up puking.
Yeah, because you would have had to clean it up.
And that's
No, I've been pissed at him.
Yeah, no.
Unless you have magic try.
Okay, this is actually kind of hilarious. Because like, we've invited a couple of people over, and most of the guys around here are like military or something, one way or another, right? And we know when we're drinking with like a basic military guy when he brings up rum chata. Rum chata is like. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly what I thought it says. He's like, oh, you brought rum chata, and I'm like, oh, this is not going to end well. Because every single
That ended up pretty
person...
well, though.
Huh?
I don't know what that shit was that he was bringing though. That like coconut milk bull crap.
Yeah, he had like coconut milk and rum chata, and it was like...
That's a little much.
Yeah, well, the coconut milk smelled like puke to start off with. So...
It smelled like rancid milk that had been like sitting out in the sun for like days on end.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe the smell.
But the worst part is that, like, being military was like, oh, no, I've eaten worse stuff than this. And I'm like, I know, but you're still going to puke, and I don't want you to puke in my house, so stop that. And he was like, no, I could do it. And I'm like, I don't care. Just, yeah. So we had to, like, stop him and convince him that it was rancid. And I'm like, why do we have to convince you this is rancid?
Probably
Just
was
smelled
rancid.
it. It probably was. But whatever, it was horrible.
I wouldn't do it.
Rum chata and spoiled coconut water is just not good.
Yeah.
It's just
No.
not good. So, but you know, he didn't puke, so kudos to them. He caught on to Magic pretty well, so that was also cool.
You can teach me that, because I have no idea like how to play that game at all.
Yeah, I'll send you a link. You can download it. That way you can.
Is it close to Pokemon?
A couple mechanics are pretty close. Yeah.
Okay, I'll probably get it quick then.
Yeah, I mean, you can play the online version. That way you don't have to spend like a liver and a kidney on the black market to get the cards, which is always good.
Sweet.
Yeah. And then yeah, catch the basics. Like I said, it's like chess. The moves are basic. Just the tactic is where it gets complicated,
Right.
and the ridiculous
You
amounts
have
of
something
cards.
new always coming out.
Yeah, pretty much every 2-3
Always
months now.
advancing.
That's kind of gross.
All the magic.
Oh god, it's my addiction. It is my addiction for sure. But yeah,
You said what, like $200 a month on it? 150.
about $100 a month. Yeah, for sure. So, what about you, Vasca? How was your week?
Pretty quiet, not terribly crazy. It was my mom's birthday this week, so just kind of got her some flowers and surprised her with that and a card. I'm going to take her out to dinner tomorrow.
Oh,
Today's the fun time, out at the holiday pool party and, getting all smashed and happy in the pool, and it's all good times. And we've got a fire going right now, getting a bonfire going. Getting ready for some s'mores here in a little bit, I think. And,
man. You're living
Yeah,
it up
it's
out
good
there.
times. Need to get you both down here and have some good desert times. You know, it's classic desert evenings here.
Oh, I will be right back for a quick second.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've kind of wanted to visit. Milo still wants to visit Phoenix and Arizona in general. Because I mean, he does make a really good point that you can make a pretty decent living just working whatever, as long as your money's smart. Hmm?
compared to Cali, 'cause, you know, my guy knows Cali quite a bit because he went to school there. I mean, the living
Yeah.
costs here are. If you can buy a house, like you guys could probably buy a house, no problem down here.
Yep.
You wouldn't have to rent at all. So that's the big thing. It's like you can actually make an equity
Equity.
while living down here. Yeah. So that's the big thing. It's like, you know, Arizona has really good stuff, and you know, the laws are getting a lot more less strict down here, and well, it's getting better and better. But when I first moved down here, it was pretty darn strict and stuff as far as the laws go, and, you know, stuff like that. But they're getting more towards the left down here.
Well, it's one of those things that I got to consider, but you know,
Yeah, take a look. I mean,
Alright, I'm back.
you know me. You know, I'm pulling for that. But I mean, I know you know you love Cali at heart. You're a
oh
Cali
no,
boy,
yeah,
me,
no,
so-
that's my. If I'm gonna get buried, it's gonna be in California. Let me tell you that.
Yep. On the beach.
No, Santa Monica. I want to be buried in Santa Monica.
Oh yeah, I know your feeling. You know.
I just know that I'm way too poor to live in Santa Monica because it's fucking expensive.
It's just way too crazy in California right now to even like think of like living and stuff right now. Because like we've been thinking about it, and it's just like even him like transferring over to like a place over there, just the cost of living is just ridiculous compared to like here or even Seattle. We've been even thinking Seattle because you know they want them up there for like all kinds of training and stuff. But it's like, you know, we're gonna stay down here, I think, because we can buy a really nice house for like half the price down
Mm.
here and live comfortably and happily. Or otherwise, you know, we'd be up there and be living like probably paycheck by paycheck up there. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
I
this
think a room out on a month-to-month contract is always an option, though.
No, I've did that. Yeah, I think I like having my apartment. It's a little bit more security there. But
like they can kick you any time, and they do. when
Yeah.
you're on that month to month, and it's scary and it's not cool.
well, I
No,
mean, you
like,
still
buying a
have to
house
give
and,
like a
like,
30
renting out
day.
month to month.
Oh, you still
Well,
have to get
I mean,
like
fair
the
enough.
notice. They don't just kick you out, but it's still kind of
It's
like
true. That's true. But still, like trying to find a place within like 30 days. Is,
yeah,
like,
that's a
almost
pain in the butt.
impossible.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much what I had to do when I moved here.
Yeah.
It was actually pretty interesting. That's how I got this place.
Well, you ended up crashing with a couple of friends down here for a while. That's how I met you,
Right.
which is hilarious because now I see you more than those guys. So it's true.
They will be here for the party I'm hosting on the 17th.
Yeah, but I start work next week, so I don't know when my schedule is gonna
Like
be
what-
like. I hope I do. Remember, I told you I got bored of being at home all the time, so I went back to work.
Are you working on weekends?
I don't know yet. That's what I'm saying. I gotta find out.
How do you not know?
The only
Shouldn't
the
they
only
usually tell you when you're.
well, the usually because the thing is it's seasonal right now. They're hiring and firing a lot of people. I'm specialized in what I do, so I only know that I don't work Sundays. Sundays is like the day I don't work. So I might
Huh.
get there to your party late, like 10 p.m. late. So if it's
Oh.
still going, will probably still go, but I
The
can't guarantee.
Party
I will
is
be there.
it's mostly going to be probably running from 2 p.m. to around 10.
Oh,
The last thing in the night is going to be the movie, and it has to be done before 10 p.m. due to sound ordinances.
well, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe of downtown Minneapolis.
The FM transmitter and the headsets I had, I was originally planning on having it at like 11 p.m., 12 a.m.
Mhm.
But those got stolen when the projector got stolen.
Oh yeah,
And
your
those aren't
shit
cheap
got
to
stolen.
replace.
No, it is not.
It was $30 per headset. I had literally 20 of them, and I had the FM transmitter go along with it.
Well, I mean, you still get to continue the party inside your apartment, right? That's the whole point.
I'm not in an apartment. I'm in a house.
Okay, that's even better at your house. And it's a
But,
Saturday night, so long as we're not literally burning the place down, the cops probably don't care.
Right.
So,
That is the good part about having a house. Is like you don't have to really worry about that shit.
Oh yeah, that's what I like about it. That's the
hmm
only
Like
reason why.
all the pretty much fun-sized parties I've had at my house. It's like I was surprised I've never had the popos called on me for the
yeah.
past year.
Here's the
So,
fun part about it.
I was lucky.
Um,
Especially-
my roommates know I'm throwing a party, but they don't know what type of party I'm throwing. They have
You
no
should
idea
tell
what
him
I'm
it's like a
involved.
midget sex
I didn't even know
dungeon
you
party.
had roommates.
I have 2 straight roommates. They're actually not that bad.
Oh, come on. That's gonna be
Dude, I've seen the
tempting.
apartment. Yeah, I didn't know you had roommates.
Oh, they're
Mhm.
so cute and it's adorable picking on them.
Oh,
I'll
that's
make
like
gay
me.
jokes and I'll like respond with a serious answer. It's hilarious.
Yeah,
You were getting like a little bit defensive when I was like hitting on your friend too. You were like, "Stop that, he's straight," and I was like, "I don't care. That's his problem." So
I didn't want you making him uncomfortable. You were,
that
like,
guy,
gonna
I
put
don't
it
think
out
I don't
That's
think
all
there
he
was
going.
any way that I was not gonna make that guy uncomfortable. Like there was just
Man.
no way, no
It's
way.
like being a straight guy. That sucks, but you just gotta go with the territory.
Yeah,
You
you
know,
know,
like
it's like
that.
one of those weird things where I feel like a unicorn because this guy's never met a gay guy before, and I'm like, dude, I don't really fart
Oh, that's why
rainbows,
he's still a
so.
virgin.
Oh, that you okay, Vasca, come on,
He
you
is?
you can't really blame me on that one. Yeah, he was like
No,
nervous
no,
as
no.
all hell.
I'd be all over that and possibly get him in a certain area. I'd be really
Right,
good at.
right. It's on
done.
principle. It's
I'm good at. Yeah,
it's
I'm
like
good at that.
when you meet a new puppy and you just have to pet it. It's like a rule.
Exactly. That's a good way of putting it. Yes.
Yeah.
Especially,
So-
yeah, they look a certain way.
Well, you know, on a scale of 1 to 10, he was like a 6.5, but he had a fat ass, so that was
Well,
something.
that's a plus.
Yeah, that's
I
something.
think at one point in time you kept trying to like feel on him.
Probably that wouldn't surprise me. That would not
Yeah,
surprise
sounds
me,
like-
not even a little bit.
Yep.
So,
And me too. I mean, I'm very that's me.
yeah, okay, so it's not just me.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you should, so that was. We should probably move around the 7 evil Exes sort of thing
Should.
at some
Yeah,
point or
we're
another. So
like
that was like,
20 minutes into the podcast now.
what? I kind of forgot how I came up with that entire topic. I think I was like having a dream on Friday night or something about one of my exes.
Well, this was like the original like topic of like week 3.
Was it?
Now yeah, it was.
Huh.
Now we're finally doing it in week 5. We never did week 3, honestly. So this is technically episode 4 of the.
No. We've been
The
doing
show.
5 streams. I just skipped one because I was in no mood to do it.
That's
And-
what I meant. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah. So technically,
Arthur, remember when I mentioned I had a weird dream on Friday? I actually remembered it.
Was it a dream that you were molesting a straight guy? Because it might have been.
No, it was a dream where I was being molested by like an old guy with gray hair, and I like
had that.
woke up with a boner in a weird way. I'm like,
Oh, and you
not
were
happen.
sleeping right next to the straight guy too. Good job, Brady.
and the straight guy wakes up and his belt is like unbuckled. I'm like,
Yeah.
"What happened?"
I was like, I don't know. That's what I was wondering when I came in that morning. I was like, I don't
That's
even
real
want to know. But if
real
I
life.
find any weird stains on my couch, fucking are both uninvited. Like everything. Because it's the
Yeah.
worst sitting on a couch and finding a wet
Tide
spot.
can bring out.
Hmm?
Nothing that Tide can bring out.
No. It's this mental scar that I'll have if I sit on the couch and there's a wet spot. So that's
Oh,
the
it's
part that, yeah.
out.
Yeah, because
Oh,
they
never
slept
mind.
on the couch. So
Oh.
right next to each other, cuddling. It was really awkward.
We weren't cuddling.
Okay, well, I'm going to pretend like you were cuddling. So,
Why?
I don't. It's funnier that way.
And it's going to end up turning out being true later on.
There we go. Now, if I could only say stuff like I'm gonna win $1 million, because that would be
Just-
productive.
Just tell everyone I won the lottery so I can win it.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna do that. But if you win the lottery, I'm getting a cut.
Fair enough.
Oh man.
Right.
But yeah, no, I don't know. I think it was like I was doing something, and then I was just like, huh. I totally feel that if I hadn't been with any of my exes, I totally would have not been ready for like this relationship that I'm in right now. Because I find myself being a lot more patient because I dated a lot of really stupid people. So
Right.
I'm kind of like, oh, this doesn't bother me as much as it would have bothered me 10 years ago. You know?
Honestly, yeah, it's been that long.
Yeah, seriously, time fucking flies. It's really
It
weird.
does.
No, I met some kid the other day who was not alive when Animaniacs was broadcast, and that made me really sad. It's like, oh, you're like
Old.
5.
We're getting old. It's sad, but true.
Wasn't Animaniacs
We're getting to a new
like a
generation.
1990s thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
Early 90s.
Yeah.
remember.
And just because Max is asking, yes, I did call Milo stupid, but he's my stupid, and I can say that he's my stupid idiot, and I'm his stupid idiot, and it's really awkward that way, because we both get that look of like when I look at him, I'm like, you're really stupid, you're seriously stupid, and I'm glad I have you. But yeah, stupid idiots. But oh man, what was that? What was that one? There's this like brilliant story about my ex and my best friend, and they were driving. We took a random trip to California, and he was blonde, so you can imagine the kind of stupid shit he'd say. And they were running out of gas, and I wake up because I was sleeping in the back, and he's like, "Well, if you drive faster, the car uses less gas, so drive faster." And I was like, "That's not how it works. Physics says no to your proposal." But whatever, I'm gonna just fall back asleep, and the next thing I know, the cops are pulling us over for doing 98 miles an hour. And I'm like, it was stupid. That was stupid. But he was good in bed, so that relationship lasted way longer than it should have.
Hey, man, that's all it takes.
Right? I'm easy to please.
Yeah, honestly. It could be the worst thing, but hey, as long as that's okay, quite a while. You can go a different direction, if you know what I mean.
Right. Right. Yeah, I've got 5 exes, and I've learned a lot from each one of them. Every one taught me a different lesson. So, yeah, I don't know. What's Brady? How many evil exes are on your belt?
In terms of evil, 2?
They're all evil exes, Brady.
Oh,
They're
no.
all
I still
evil.
keep in touch with a couple of them.
And it doesn't matter. There's a lot of people that I keep in touch, but as soon as they turn around, I'm like, you stupid whore. But
Let's call them Evil X number 1 and 2.
there you go. 2 evil exes. Vasca?
Well, for sure, I'd say 2.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, are we going to talk about Brady's first or mine?
Go. You. I guess yours first.
Okay, well,
Go for it.
number 1 has to be. He was in Minneapolis. He was the guy I was going out with in Minneapolis, and it went on for probably about 6 months or so. And all of a sudden, I knew he was bi. You know.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah. I think you know where it's going.
I know
All of a sudden,
exactly where this is going.
this girl, and we would hang out together and everything. And lo and behold, I find out that they started doing stuff together.
Oh
And-
man.
Yeah, and that was probably my top number 1 ex, where it was like the top number 1, where he left me pretty much for a woman. When I knew he was that way. I knew he liked women because he actually had a kid from another woman.
Oh
But
wow.
still, that was my number 1. Was Mr. Hastings, Minnesota.
Oh good. Yeah, it's really weird how much we have in common. Because
yeah.
I was in that situation twice. Twice.
Oh,
Yeah, Evil X number 1 left me for a girl because he couldn't deal with the fact that he was gay because he always thought that he was straight and he wanted the family, and so he left
Yeah,
for a girl.
that was pretty much mine too. I could tell that.
Dude, no, but he was like,
it was-
yeah, but it was really sad though because he always wanted to be like this professional sort of thing, and last thing I knew he was broke on welfare and living in the boondocks of Dallas, Texas, and I'm like, I don't even know what the boondocks of Dallas, Texas could possibly look like.
Well, like even after the fact, after we broke up and everything, it was like he was with another guy later.
Oh,
Like after we started each other again, and it
Mhm.
was like, Oh no, God, just get away. Don't talk to me. I don't want anything to do with you anymore.
Yep,
And then,
same. I had the same reaction.
yep.
I'm like, I don't really need to talk to you anymore.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me.
And like number two was, I was seeing a guy in St. Paul, and
Mm.
I knew he was a recovering addict from alcohol,
Oh.
and we went together for probably another good 6 months, but he pretty much got back on the wagon,
Oh.
and it pretty much tore everything up, and he got in trouble again with it, and he ended up having to go back to Tennessee. So that was probably number two, was having to leave that for another kind of like unreally expected reason.
Well,
Uh,
if it makes you feel better, he had to go back to Tennessee, so that's punishment in and of itself.
it was, yeah, but he had to go deal with some of the courts down there. So it was all,
Brady, what about you?
like, yeah, you deal with that.
For Evil X number 1, it was actually a pretty short-term relationship.
Oh no.
We dated for a month. We never had sex, but something seemed off about him. This was actually the first guy I was ever with. And abruptly, he started acting weird, blocked me on Skype. I was like, what's going on? And then it ended up turning out that he was dating someone else at the same time, and I was like, I'm not comfortable with that.
Yeah, that sucks. That
Yeah,
totally
so-
sucks.
So that lasted like a month. And for Evil X number 2, you probably know where I'm going to go with this.
Yeah, I've heard the stories.
Yep. Back in Virginia, I met him back in 2012. It was actually at a buddy's house when we were just going around, meeting up, and playing video games and so forth. We'd go around, play board games. I saw him. I was like, this guy looks handsome as hell and looks...
What's
Pretty
that
awesome.
background? There's this like ominous background noise going on. Do you hear it too,
It
Vasco?
could be me in the pool.
Oh,
background noise.
yeah.
Uh,
It's
Could be me
Let
in
me
the-
know if you can hear it within the next 5 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, nothing there.
And now?
Still nothing.
Okay, so it's not mine. It's not me.
idea.
I have no idea.
Maybe it was me, splashing in the pool. but,
Well,
yeah.
anyways, my second ex, so I pretty much fell for him. He,
There it is, and it stopped. Okay, never mind. Go
it's
ahead.
not on my end. And he spent about 2 months with him, getting to know him. He went on deployment for a while, came back.
Oh, that was a military boy.
Yep,
Womp
military
womp.
boy. And he broke up with the people he was with. I say people because it was two people.
Yeah, okay. I raised an eyebrow at that one. Okay.
Yep.
Go
And
on.
we stayed together for a while, even moved into a place up until New Year's Eve 2014. I learned I heard from 3 people at a convention that he was giving $20 blowjobs.
Oh, that's
I didn't believe it at first. Fast forward a little bit, he goes on deployment for 3 months, comes back, everything seems normal, and then I break up with him in August. Well, what was it, FC?
Yeah.
Arthur, you and Max came up to me and mentioned he was giving $20 blowjobs, which pretty much confirmed it for me, and he's been on my permanent shit list ever since.
Dun
Oh,
dun
geez.
dun.
Dun dun dun.
Dramatic pause. Gas.
Yeah.
Look, at least it was being productive. That's
So-
entrepreneurship, you know?
So my recent ex ended up really being a hooker.
I tell my friends that they're hookers out of endearment,
What did you least expect?
right?
Give that man a $20 thing of chocolate pretzels.
Yeah, $20 for a chocolate pretzels, man. I mean, I'd totally be down for that for $20 worth of chocolate pretzels.
I mean, he was at least making money out of this. I would have given blowjobs for free. But at FC,
No, no,
come
no, I can't
on.
do that.
Okay. Wait, free blowjobs? Come on.
Well, I mean, it
I
depends.
mean,
if I know
hearing
you
that
or-
really made my heart sunk because I had, trust in him for so long. I'd been like loyal, and it just sucks hearing all that.
You are a very trusting person, Brady. I'll give you that. So,
It just hurts
it
being
takes me a
betrayed after
while.
knowing someone
Yeah,
for that
I
long.
think so.
yeah, trusting people is kind of weird, man. The worst part about it is when someone breaks your trust that you're like, oh, well, every time it happens, it gets like more difficult and more difficult to do it. Because then after a while, you just don't trust anyone because they're all $20 hookers.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much kind of what happened down here in like the Phoenix area with people. It's like I had to take a break.
Oh, let's take a. Wait, there's a dog yelping. Who let the
Yeah,
dog
I'm
out?
inside the house now.
Oh.
There's like 5 dogs running around, like at the same time. You
Okay.
have, like one wolf. There's a wolf running around. It's all good.
Okay, well, I always forget that we're in the furry fandom, and I'm like, I don't know if he's talking about real dogs or people in
No,
suits.
they're real doggies. Yeah.
Okay, real dogs. Okay.
Puppy play on, are we?
Yeah, yo, that's a hell of a pool party. Jesus,
Oh gosh, yeah. You guys need to be down here.
I really should. I'm gonna try to make it. Huh?
I would be
Yeah,
interested to try to make that too.
Well, I mean, we're planning a BLFC, and then
Yeah.
we're doing FC for sure. Because, god damn it, I can't miss any more FCs than I have in my life already. So, and both of those are usually drunken and awesome fests. And
Yep.
we're not gonna do that.
It's fun.
But yeah, Evil X #1 for me was the one that ended up now lives in like somewhere in the boondocks of Texas. Bisexual, ended up going off with a girl, was his problem. Evil X #2 was I felt bad about, and I really have to apologize to him one day, but he'll probably punch me in the face because I totally cheated on him. And it was a turnaround that time, and he was like a really sweet guy, but and there was something weird about it because I'm like I never really thought about that relationship as long term, and then at some point one of his friends was like, oh well, Arthur never leaves, he's kind of just nesting at your place, and that word nesting, I was like, freaked me the fuck out, and then and then it was just a death spiral from there on end. So, Evil X #3 was a really good guy from Oklahoma, but yeah, Oklahoma was like he was fun guy. He was a really cool guy, but he moved out to California, and then it kind of got out of his element, I guess, and then we just drifted apart.
Yeah, from Oklahoma to Cali, that's like a total culture shock.
Yeah, oh my god, I love. He was so dear and precious sometimes because he was like,
I mean, I know.
he
I know
came.
people-
Yeah, he came back to the apartment one day and he was like really mad, and I'm like, what's wrong? What happened? And he's like, well, I was at Starbucks and I was talking to the lady and she told me to have a good day, but I looked her in the face and she told me, and she didn't mean it, and I know she didn't mean it. I'm like, no, of course the fucking lady at Starbucks like a...
No, I can feel that. Yes, 'cause, like, moving from Minnesota nice
yeah.
down to West Coast asshole.
Well, no, I mean,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
it
yeah.
wasn't like it wasn't even an asshole thing. It was like it was a really regular, typical California thing. It was like, have a good day. You just say it in automatic, and you're not being an asshole or anything. You just said, of course she doesn't mean it. She sees 100,000 people a day. So-
I mean, I know where you're coming from. I mean, I've lived in both places. Like, each year, either spending summers with like my mom's side, or living up all the time with my dad's side. And I really noticed the differences between like living in, Middle America. And
Yeah.
America. And it is totally different, and just the way people say things to each other, and the way they react to each other.
Yeah.
Totally different and interpreted in different ways than it can be if you lived in Minnesota and California, and it's like you get in trouble and you don't even mean to get in trouble because you're just acting the way you usually do.
Yeah,
like, with people that
totally.
you do.
Exactly.
Totally. I had like the weirdest thing when I moved out of California, because in California there's this like rules of engagement when it comes to social situations. Like if you're like, oh hey, how are you doing? I'm cool. Yeah, thanks, and then you just move along and go your way. And I was used to you just say that and you keep going, but apparently in Minnesota, when someone asks you, like, they kind of expect you to have a little chat, but not too much of a chat.
Exactly.
And it was like, well, if you're gonna ask me, I'm gonna answer. And then it became this awkward thing that they had to go, but they were too nice to go. And I'm like, then why'd you even ask me? So
It's yeah.
and I was
Yeah.
like, that's
It's
so
the
weird.
whole culture. It's a whole different culture and like way
Yeah.
of things and like
Yeah.
spending my time here. It's like having to get used to it every summer when I came down here when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And
Welcome
yeah,
to-
my friends would look at me all weird and stuff by the way I was acting around other people, and it was like, sorry. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just like we actually talk and express our feelings in the Midwest.
Yeah, yeah, I don't. Yeah, he's like, I don't know you. I'm not gonna tell you what's going on. It's so weird. But yeah, Evil X number 4 was kind of awkward because we broke up because okay, so we'd been dating for like 6 months or something, and then he decided he was gonna move back to Colorado, where he was from. And the weird part was that he'd never broken up with his other boyfriend, so he was just kind of like using me for a while. But everyone that
Oh.
knew him knew, and no one would tell me because they're like, "Oh, you're too nice. We didn't want to hurt you." And I'm like, "So you let me date this asshole for 6 months? That's kind of worse." And
Yeah.
well, it got awkward because he moved over to Washington, and we bumped into a party, and he wanted to talk, and I'm like, "No, this is my husband. We're having a date. You should go
I'm
away."
married now.
Yeah, I'm married now, so I don't really want to talk to you anymore because this is awkward. So yeah, and Evil X number 5 was the blonde. He had a nice heart, but not much of a brain. He also bisexual. He ended up dating me for this girl that I introduced him to, which was even more of an insult.
Wow.
Yeah,
Betrayal.
betrayal, traitorous whore. Yeah. The one thing I totally regret about that one though is that it was he wanted a serious, closed relationship, and this happened during my years in college, and I'm like, no, I
Did
could
you say
have.
relationship?
Yeah, it was a relationship for sure, but yeah, he wanted like a serious relationship, and I was like, and if that hadn't happened, I could have hoarded myself through the first freshman class, and that would have been awesome. But no, I was in a serious relationship, so that was awful. And then, those are my 5 evil exes. And how about people believe we're burning bridges like with napalm and scattering the ashes? I don't talk to any of those assholes. Oklahoma one is like the only one that I talk to every now and then when I could spot him online.
Oh, I burned that last bridge I had. I made sure there weren't even any ashes left.
You were just telling me that you got drunk and with him like 2 weeks ago.
And yeah, and we were insulting each other the entire time.
We insult each other all the time. I just called you hooker like 3 times.
Well, there's a difference between jokingly and like, you know, like shade and saying stuff that only each of us knows.
I don't think you've mastered the art of shade yet.
We're trying not to. We were trying to do it in a way that no one understood what we were saying, but at the same time, we knew we were insulting each other.
That shows that you still have some affection for him, though.
No, I have slight feelings, but at this point in time, I completely ignore them or try to, anyways. Like I'll see something that'll be like something that like really breaks me, like building things. If I see like something that's related to like an aircraft, where it's like an engine and someone's talking about it, I'm like, oh fuck.
That made no sense to me.
Well, because he's like an aircraft mechanic.
Oh, okay. Now it makes sense. There we go.
Now it makes sense.
You guys didn't hear any noise, did you?
A little bit. Why? What happened?
Are you having a
good,
party or
was that-
something?
No worries. I was just taking a leak, so yeah, just making sure you guys. didn't
Oh,
hear
well,
anything.
if you're gonna say it, I mean, there went the secret. Jeez.
I was hoping the mute option worked.
I think it did. Because I would have like, what, is it raining out there? What's going on? Jeez.
Yeah, WS is become a part of this show. now.
Yeah, no, Jesus. We well, we might be back in Germany after that. Who knows? Man.
Intrigue.
There we go. We're back in business. Germany wants us back in again. Oh, Lord.
Got an insert king.
If we say we're banned now, we are now. So
Well, that's where my father's side is from, so it's all
German?
good.
Well,
Actually, from Netherlands.
oh,
I hope people drink like Germans come to the party though. That'll be fun.
All the
oh,
red light.
Drunk idiots all over the place.
you're gonna have a lot of people puking everywhere.
Yeah. Puke.
I sure hope they do it outside.
Puke is just a secondary soup.
It's
Just wash it
it's a
away with a hose.
recap. There you go. It's a recap of what happened. So,
All the beer caps.
oh no, no. I'm saving my liver for New Year's and further confusion, respectively. I think I'm gonna give it a cut down on the alcohol.
You'll get to experience a leopard. I mean, than how I am when I'm happy.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Well, I'm really planning on it. So hopefully, yeah, everything's still good. Looking at the airfare and everything, but yeah,
Yeah.
I need to get to San Jose.
Oh,
Mm,
when
okay.
drunk, I'll hug a fucking porcupine. I'll hug anything.
That's a bit awkward because sometimes when people say "don't hug me," you should just not hug them. It's
They
kind
do-
of a
they say
thing,
that when
Brady.
drunk?
Yeah, there's several people who have told you, "Hey, don't hug me," and you're like, "Oh, but it's a
Or
hug."
Not or things.
Yes,
Well, I mean,
no
if
means no,
you're
Brady.
hurting
This is a
Brady, Get a
basic.
mess on you.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you look really drunk. Also, they've told you, "Hey, quit squeezing my tits," and you don't pay attention to that either.
Yeah, I've never gotten that.
Your boss is sitting right there.
Yeah, when your boss is sitting right there, you don't want your man
At a gay
tits
bar.
getting squeezed. So, it's
At the same time,
Oh.
invites their boss to a gay bar.
yeah, that's I mean that's a very good point. Don't invite your boss to a gay bar if you're afraid of your man tits getting squeezed. So
Really don't have-
that's because the least options. With some of my friends, that's kind of how I say hi. How how else can you tell if they're losing weight? You give their tits a squeeze. It's good. All right.
Yep.
Obviously,
Well, since they have a mouth hug. Mouth hugs aren't usually generally accepted in the general public.
I feel like I should do a general disclaimer that people who are new to the show should understand that we're kidding, and I do not advocate grabbing random people's man tits at a gay bar.
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta
So-
grab your ass.
That is very frowned upon, people.
Just yeah, it's very
Don't do
frowned
that.
upon. Please
Don't do that unless you want to get slapped and
Yeah.
like, beat up, and maybe even a possible drag queen. And that's even
Oh
worse
yeah,
than
no,
being
yeah.
beaten
I've
by a
seen
drag
someone
queen.
get beaten up by a drag queen. It's hilarious. Don't fuck with drag queens. Do
That'd
not
be
fuck with
hilarious.
drag queens. You're
Like,
never.
go to the
You're,
gay 90s,
yeah,
go to
it
the
is-
Gay 90s, Minneapolis.
they will beat you up. Just
Yes,
yeah.
they will. They are manly. They are some
They'll
manly.
mentally scar you.
Dude, I mean, when you have to
They-
wear that
they-
many
they-
high
they-
heels, you could dish out pain just as you can take it. So,
Yeah, because I mean, I can't even wear those. I mean,
no, kudos
Those
I mean,
bitches will tell you how
those
you
I try.
to all the girls out there who do 6-inch or higher high heels. Bless your
Work it,
heart.
baby.
Bless your heart. That is some sort of
That's the one thing
torture.
I still need to watch. I mean, I still need to watch RuPaul. I have yet to see RuPaul.
Yeah, Jesus,
You
catch
brought it
on,
up.
man.
Yes, I need to get onto the website because I know I can watch, very limited episodes on the Logo website, but
They've been announcing.
What?
They've been
I love
announcing
RuPaul.
that they're streaming the shows on a service. I can't remember what service it is, but they're streaming the shows live as they air. I'm
I need
sure.
to find that out.
Yeah, I'm sure you can find out if you like Google RuPaul stream where they're doing it.
Interesting.
I ditched the cable about like a month ago or 2 months ago. So right now we're living on, Amazon TV, and we're living on, the Netflix and everything. And
Yeah.
I'm thinking about going to, gosh, I can't even think, Sling TV. But it's extra money just to get RuPaul on Sling TV. So,
I thought that PlayStation was doing like that PlayStation View thing where you could just pay to sign up to watch a certain series.
see, the thing is that we don't have a PlayStation. that supports that. We have an Xbox 360, and
Oh.
we have a PlayStation 2 that's been totally modded. But
Playing
yeah,
Oh.
nothing that can support that kind of stuff, unfortunately.
Let's talk about that off stream if we can.
Why?
You know, my guy works for Amazon, so I'm hoping maybe we can They don't even get a freaking discount.
That
Wow.
sucks.
Amazon Prime.
That
Being an employee
sucks.
at Amazon, and that pisses me off.
That should,
Yeah,
yeah, that
people
should
work
be
at Amazon.
included. Yeah.
That should be the one thing you get for free. But no, you only get 10% off orders online for like up to $10,000 when you're an employee.
Vasca, I think I
Amazon.
can hear all the people in your party.
Yeah, I can too.
Oh, really?
Sounds like a good time.
I think they're playing. What are they playing? Oh, never mind. They're not playing anything. They're just talking. They're
Oh.
really playing like some sort of like card game or something.
Oh.
You know what's fun that I played not too long ago?
Huh?
Strip beer pong.
Ooh, that's always fun.
Every time someone like makes it into the cup, you have to like take off an article of clothing.
I don't think
never
I.
lost at that. Sadly.
You've never lost at beer pong?
No, honestly, no. So yeah, I've
Huh.
never had to like expose everything on
Huh.
those games.
Dude, I used to
But,
kill
yeah.
at beer pong. I haven't played a good match of beer pong in years.
Have you seen the video of where they're taking two Roombas on two tiny tables and they're just
Yes,
putting the
Roomba pong.
Yes. Yeah,
I want
I
it.
try that so badly.
I just want a Roomba.
we were debating because we've gotten good deals like on Amazon for Roombas,
Hmm?
but like we don't even need that really the way our house is situated. So as I said, we've gone against the Roomba. Then the fact that they get lost in closets and like I don't want my like vacuum getting lost in a closet.
Yeah,
Oh.
that would be annoying.
There's also these videos of the Roombas. If a dog takes a crap on the floor, it doesn't detect it.
Oh.
It just goes right over the dog crap. Just
Yeah, it's an
Sound.
object. It's not like refuse. It's
Jeez.
too big.
it's ridiculous.
Like especially my dog, my freaking puppy I have. Like he's just like 5 months old, but he like poops like he's like 10 years
Exactly,
old.
Max.
Mm.
It's so
Mm.
weird.
That's totally gross. I would not want a Roomba if that were the case. I think I'll pass on that.
Yeah.
Our dog's pretty
Yeah, we
pretty
pretty bad.
potty trained, but she'd probably freak out if she saw a tiny little robot roaming around the house.
I mean, we actually finally graduated ours from not sleeping in the kennel overnight, so it actually has free roam overnight. So pretty much it spends all night in bed with us.
Oh,
Yeah.
God,
What?
what is that?
It's kind of nice. It's a big old German Shepherd, so
Mhm.
it takes up a good chunk of the bed, but it's, it's cute.
Guardian.
Oh dear lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm never put. I don't
Yep.
think I want to do like doggy potty training ever again. Because Milo was trying to convince me. He was like, "Oh yeah, you gotta. She's so cute, blah blah blah." And as he was saying that, she pooped on the floor. She pooped on the carpet, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"There's your cute dog. You gotta go.
Yep.
You know, deal with all that cuteness.
Yeah, till it
Have
was
fun."
about 3 months old.
Yeah, no, she was like 2 months old. She was a tiny puppy. She's good now. She's a little asshole, but I love her.
Yeah, cool. I've
Trader
seen it, but I
Joe's
didn't know it was.
There we go. Oh man, I totally dig
You're
this
welcome.
Afro Bob Ross. Huh?
Are you drawing? I can't watch because I'm on my phone.
Oh yeah, I'm totally drawing.
But what is it?
It's Bob Ross drawing happy trees.
Oh gosh, Bob Ross, I love him.
Yeah.
My savior. He like makes me like fall asleep when I need to fall asleep really bad.
He really is the
Constantly
best.
Smiling, you can never tell what he's thinking.
Yeah, I think he's high the entire time, quite honestly.
Did you ever watch that
Probably.
like documentary about him about like how like actually like evil like and like mean he was?
No, I have not. I definitely have
Yeah,
not.
you gotta watch it. It's on PBS. I know they did. I watched it on PBS, but it may be on Netflix. But he was like really was not a really nice dude because of the cancer and everything. Yeah,
Mm.
like people were talking about but he he was big on his squirrels, his little pet squirrels that he had.
That's peculiar.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean, I got a curious into drawing because of that guy, so I kind of like him.
Me too. I mean, I did my little thing on drawing too. I mean, I'm decent on drawing like things in front of me, like skulls and like cans of soup and whatever. If it's in front of me, I can draw it. But if it's
Mm.
something I have to draw out of my head, I can't do it yet. Drawing
Mhm.
from my head. I wish I still had my art from like school when I was doing that kind of stuff, but unfortunately I don't.
Yep.
Yeah, you gotta.
If-
keep your portfolio
Uh,
around and stuff.
Yep,
Basket,
exactly.
have
Yeah.
you ever heard of a show
What
called The
happened?
Boondocks?
What was that?
Oh yeah,
Have you
yeah,
ever heard
yeah,
of
yeah,
a show
yeah, yeah,
called
yeah.
The Boondocks?
Oh gosh, yeah. Because Arthur.
Have you ever seen the one, the Bob Ross episode?
No, but I heard of it.
It's
Arthur always.
hilarious,
That's what I
hilarious.
think about when I say like he. That's like the episode where he's teaching Riley to like do graffiti on stuff
Oh
and
really?
express himself, and it's like,
Yeah, it's a really good episode. I love the Boondocks. The season
I
3 got
heard-
kind of weird, but yeah, season 1 and 2
I've
were
only watched
gold
one
and.
episode,
Mm-hmm.
and that was with like the grandpa going off like about white power and like how like I forgot what it was about, but it was really really funny about the grandpa just totally like going off about being super black power.
Oh,
Oh gosh, I can't remember like what episode that was. I think it may have been one of the very first ones.
yeah,
it was
but
like
I
the
think it was
grandpa-
season 1. Yeah, season 1 was like definitely one of the best
Yeah.
TV shows out there.
yep.
Oh man.
But yeah, we need to watch that. That's all on Netflix now. They have all the seasons on Netflix and that. But yeah, I have yet to really watch that because I've been watching Gotham, and I've been we're starting to watch Bates Motel right now. It's like
I know there's some people out there gonna hate me, but I can't get into Gotham because I'm like I know how it's gonna end, and I know you can't kill certain people, so I'm kind of get bored of it.
Yeah.
really good. It's different. It's really really different. It's not what you think. They totally. It's not like from what you've seen in the movies or the comics at all.
Hmm.
And right now we're on halfway through the first season, and it's really really entertaining and good. So I mean, I'd recommend it even if you don't really want to, but it's really really good because the villains are done really really well. 'Cause that's all this show is about is the villains, and not about Batman or anybody else. It's all about the villains.
DC Universe kind of got boring after a while.
That maybe that should be the topic for next week's episode because that's an entire rant in and of itself.
Yes. The Marvel Universe is.
Oh no, Brady! Let's not open that can of worms just yet. Let us save some for next week's episode.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with all like the canon of stuff, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a decent comic book nerd, so that is a rant. That is a rant
Yes.
right there, man. But all right, I think Bob Ross is.
So that's what we were talking about. What are you drawing, like, other than the Bob Ross thing? Is it actually like a Bob Ross doing something?
It's a Bob Ross dog drawing happy trees. That's literally what it is.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll take a scan of it and put it on Patreon for the patrons to see. I kind of like it. I think I'm not gonna do anything with color in it on that one. Dog Ross,
Oh.
there you go. Dog Ross it is. All right. No, actually, I like my artwork a lot more when it's just black and white. I'm way better at linear artwork than I am coloring stuff.
Right.
Just for some reason. But yeah,
Leave it to the imagination.
yeah, like, it takes a lot more practice to do with depth with black and white because you don't have anything to trick the eye.
Right.
Yeah,
It's just lines.
I love black and white.
But yeah,
Yep.
any closing thoughts to this week? Any recommendations on how to deal with 7 evil Exes, Brady?
Don't deal with them. Don't.
Vasca?
Just fuck them. Fuck them, get on with your life, and have fun. And sex is good, sex is great. Don't let a bad relationship stop you from having a good time in your life, and enjoy, because if you don't, you will be old, decrepit, and you will regret not doing things after your last failed relationship. That's all I have to say, because
regret
I've been
nothing.
through it many times, more than I explained tonight. But yeah, just live your life, have fun, drink up, have good times, and yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, my recommendation are exes for a reason, and if they fucked up, sucks to be them. Burn bridges, move on, scatter the ashes.
Yep.
And that's
You
all.
are you,
Sorry,
they are
Ashes
them.
left.
Yeah. So I think that'll be all for us on this episode of Shame Buffet. See you guys next weekend for another exciting episode, and follow us on Yeah, follow us on Twitter At Leo Magna for myself, on Vasca at VSpotcat, and Yolti at Yolti Dragon. And catch us again next week for another exciting episode. See you guys next time.
Everybody,
All right.
take
Later,
care.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye bye.